Hello, this is Shelley Stern-Grach with Microsoft, and I want to welcome you to today's edition of Civic Chat Networking Our Neighborhoods, and you can follow us on meetadvisors.com. Our guest today is Elizabeth Coston, who is with Impact Engine, and Elizabeth is the Director of Investor Relations and Operations. Elizabeth, thank you for coming today. It's great to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's start off by letting people know what Impact Engine is all about and what you do.
Sure. So Impact Engine is an investment fund that empowers entrepreneurs, investors, and mentors to create a positive impact on society. And we do that by providing financial and human capital to for-profit businesses that are addressing the world's most challenging social and environmental problems.
So this is an amazing space, or I'll use the term movement, that is really starting to take off. And it has a lot of different names. Some people call it social investing, social innovation, those types of things. How does Impact Engine figure out who to invest in?
So we have four sectors that we've identified where we feel like we can make the most impact and that have the most promise in terms of having an impact on society. So we're looking at companies that are in education, economic empowerment, health, and resource efficiency.
Okay. And are they all in Chicago, or are you national?
Primarily in Chicago.
Okay.
So companies that come through our accelerator program spend 16 weeks with us. So just for logistical reasons, they tend to be companies that are based in Chicago. And then many of the companies end up continuing to keep their primary business operations in Chicago.
Which is a great thing for the economy.
Absolutely.
So let's talk for a second about the accelerator program. 16 weeks, is this like a boot camp? What's it like?
Yeah, so we're looking for promising early stage companies that are for profit and may have a great idea, but they might not be fully, ready to kind of go out into the market yet. So we are providing them not only with the financial investment, but wrapping a whole lot of human capital around those companies. So we're providing them with mentorship, workshops and seminars. We're helping refine their business model, practice their pitch, connect them with fundraising. So yeah, it's really an all hands on deck 16-week experience.
That's terrific. So after the boot camp, as you're focusing on the areas where you can really make an impact, and you reference some of those vertical areas, let's talk a little bit more about education. Can you give me an example of one of the companies you're working with?
Sure. So we had Think Circa in our first Impact class, and they were founded by Eileen Murphy, who is a longtime CPS veteran. And they've developed a tech-enabled platform to help students improve their critical thinking skills. They're actually in over 80% of CPS schools today, and over 20% of CPS schools are using their paid product. And they've been able to demonstrate a 2.2-year improvement in reading level for students who have been using their product for the past year.
That is so amazing, and we've had actually, I don't know if you knew this, but we have had the opportunity at Microsoft to work with Eileen and Brittany and Think Circa as well. And it's kind of, when you're in this kind of ed tech, extending the digital skills area, you keep pumping into them. So obviously you've chosen very well, with one of your early companies. So it's a for-profit, but they're doing social good,
right,
and they are ultimately making a profit, and then hopefully feeding that back into the neighborhoods and the communities that they serve. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So they're working in schools, from north to south throughout Chicago.
Right.
And part of what we're looking for in the companies that are part of our portfolio is that the social impact is baked into the business model, so that as they scale the business and as their revenues grow, the social impact is growing hand in hand.
Well, I love that. Social impact is baked into the business. I'm going to grab that as a catchphrase.
Yes.
So let's talk. You mentioned that there might be another company you wanted to highlight. Who might that be?
Sure. So another company that was in our second class is called 0%, and they're working to reduce food waste throughout Chicagoland. So they are connecting food service businesses and restaurants like Lou Malnati's and Signature.
Never any waste there, I'll tell you, when I'm there.
With nonprofits throughout the area that are serving meals to people and families. So they've been able to reduce over 640,000 pounds of food waste by helping connect this excess food supply with food pantries throughout the region. And they've served, I think, just about 650,000 meals.
So that's a really interesting model, because I would imagine that the restaurant suppliers obviously are eager to participate in this, and because they also want to do good, but didn't have a process. Is that kind of how they tie it together?
Right. So 0% is making it really easy for the restaurants that not only want to do good, but they want a convenient solution. So it's a mobile platform. They basically just tap a button on their app and say, we have this quantity of food available. Come pick it up. and that's it.
Amazing.
And then the additional bonus for the businesses, not only are they doing good, but 0% helps them work through some of the tax credits that they can get by donating.
Terrific. What a wonderful service, and again, so critically important. That's terrific. So if I'm a budding entrepreneur and I want to do something good in the world, where do I start? Do I just get in touch with you and try to get into your, boot camp?
Yeah, so we're running our accelerator 1 to 2 times a year. We're actually in the process right now of reviewing our applications for the next round. So you've just missed the deadline for this year, but there'll be another application open in early 2016. And then actually, if you're an entrepreneur who has made a little bit more progress and you might be kind of more fundraising ready and need to spend less time on the fundamentals, we've also launched a Seed Plus program. So that's where companies that have begun to generate some revenue, they spend 2 weeks in-house with us kind of working on their pitch and their fundraising, and then we connect them with our network of angel investors.
This is absolutely fabulous, and you guys are not just on the cusp, you are leading the breakthrough in this whole social innovation arena. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
If people want to learn more about Impact Engine, how do they get in touch with you?
So as a modern company, we are very present on social media. On Twitter, you can find us at The Impact Engine. Same thing on Facebook, The Impact Engine. You can also visit our website, which not surprisingly is www.theimpactengine.com. We also have a great community newsletter that we publish once a month, and you can find the link to sign up for that newsletter on our website.
Terrific. Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming. Congratulations on the great work that
Thank you.
Impact Engine is doing in Chicago and its neighborhoods. And keep it up, and we just want to watch you guys grow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.